I could definitely need those supplies right about now. Greetings! I do believe I know who you are.
And if that's the case, I believe I get a feeling I know who you are.
I would be impressed if you'd remember me from my very short time at, Avon, I believe it was called.
Yes.
Hmm.
Now then, I hear you've got info about my missing man.
Yes, I I sent out a few people on a quest, on a mission, on a job. And as I usually do, I keep an eye on my people. And I've noticed that one of yours has gone missing. Now, normally I would not care, but it so happened that this captured soul fell into an establishment I had keeping an eye on, and I believe you and I could work together for the greater good of both parties.
Look, all I want is my man back and to not get backstabbed. That's
You
all
have
I
my
care
word.
about.
Then I will be able to discuss with you the location of your member. But before I give you inputs on this exact location, I'd rather tell you what it is that I believe he is doing there. You see, that is a lab that I've had my eyes on. So whatever it may be ongoing in there, it must not be pleasant. I'm unsure if they are still alive, but at least I'm aware they've not gone out. I
So,
have a
I'm the one
plan.
with the plan, you say?
Well, yes. As you may have noticed, in my fine establishment, we are quite lacking in a few areas. And that leads me to, well, track certain things. And your friend just happened to be going straight into my radar. I have a few, I suppose, workers that I wish to send there already for my own gain, but this establishment might be too much for them. It may also be too much for you alone. So I thought, why not work together? You help us get in, you retrieve your member, and we retrieve my new goods.
Well, before I just go saying yes, what kind of lab is this anyway? You don't exactly have the best history with labs.
Well, it is said to be a rather life-changing lab. It is more equipped for machines than it is for organics, and it is possible to offer conversion from organic to machine. It may have more specifics to it, although this is all the information I could truly gather. There is a chance that your member is still alive, specifically for the nature of this lab. However, I cannot say in which state they are.
Alright. Well, then, I'm gonna put my own proposal. Because we want
Oh.
our man back alive. So if we can't get back our man alive, then we're throwing our men at this danger for you guys for nothing. So, I want the collateral. If you can't help us get our guy back alive, I want the collateral from that lab.
Well, I most certainly do not need every equipment in this lab. I suppose I can...
Blueprints.
You wish for blueprints?
You said this was a cybernetics type lab, yes?
Yes.
We want blueprints of the machines that they're turning people into as collateral.
I am willing to agree, but I will reserve myself the most advanced of blueprints.
Well, like I said, it's a collateral. If you can guarantee our guy comes back alive when we go to help you, and that's all we'll need. Just take our guy and be on our way. But if we find out that he's dead because we couldn't get to him in time, or because of negligence, then we'll be taking those papers.
I can work with this. I can definitely work with this.
You make sure our goal's accomplished, and you get more out of it.
Just wait.
Your friend's predicament is sadly outside my power. But I can assure you I can work very thoroughly on a near perfect plan to retrieve them.
And for both of our sakes, let's hope they're still alive.
Then we have a deal.
Deal.
Splendid. It's a pleasure to do business with you. Now then, as I'm sure you have other priorities, I won't be taking any of your time. I myself need to work quite a lot. Feel free to enjoy my fine establishment, and if you have any needs, don't be afraid to ask or look around. Ah, some of you as well. Greetings. Please excuse me.
Sorry, I'm late. I was supposed to be doing my job. I know, but I got caught. I was grilling toads.
I think that's the least of the concern.
Huh?
Oh, what is this place, anyways?
Wait, these
Sorta new
people
here.
talk?
I do. This mouthpiece helps.
Didn't know that.
Greetings.
Hello.
Salvo?
Hello there.
Wait, what do you mean these people?
Well, I mean, there's a whole bunch of people like you on the streets, but they don't talk. Or at least they don't talk to me. So,
Bunch.
you're the...
Say, my current quartering of a bank account, but not very much. I believe
if I take off the mouthpiece.
one of the staff members that I have on my team has met you before. Their name is Astron.
Oh, I thought you are the guy that pays me. That sucks. Never mind, I'm not saying anything. Wasn't me.
Though I still do believe that one of my team members has met you before.
Well, yeah, the guy like this big-ish, purple, For two swords that I never saw him use?
No, that was the person I'm looking to talk to at the moment. Just missed them. But, here, let me just grab an image from my catalog. Yeah. Looks like this. The image is... looks like a catalog dated around last month. The check isn't right yet. Seems to be cycling between different colorways and skins. That is a right unit model. Usually they're like 2.4 meters in height, but this one is around like 3 or something. And they're running something similar to this colorway, with the hands being orange as much as the rest. And a purple insignia that shows off the color.
I mean,
I don't have it on myself at the moment. I've lost my badge at home.
I mean, I do see a lot of people, but I do see a lot of people too, so I go around a lot. Yeah, I like a lot. Uh-huh. Hi.
No.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Antonio.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm kind of working on something, I guess. Don't know where he is, but I'm looking, you know. Kind of like, at some point I'm gonna find.
These guys know where they are.
Why does no one tell me that stuff? So do you know where he is?
Fucking sniper. I mean...
So, that means you know where he is, right? So I could get him, like, right now.
Unfortunately, they didn't disclose where.
That's
The guy who
stupid.
knows is a bit of a rat. No, he wants the place that he's being held at. So, he's calling upon a joint collaboration. We help him raid the place, then take it for himself. We get our guy back.
Sounds kind of dumb. Why you want to take a place? Like, but if it gets Antonio, I guess we gotta do it. I mean, I'm okay to do it.
But I'd like to avoid a best-of conflict, but they took our boy. I'll not let that slide.
I mean,
Especially since, you know, the last time one of ours got taken, your dad shot up the entire place.
you think that means we could meet Antonio's dad?
Antonio comes from a different time period.
Oh,
Probably
right,
not.
yeah. So, well, it's not like my dad's gonna shoot the place now.
I know. Still bad he did it. Like, I get fatherly instinct. But does that seriously drive someone to attack a civilian populated place?
Well, he did say he was sorry after. At least he told me.
Terrorism.
But he said he was sorry. At least he told me he was. I don't know if he told anybody else.
He repaid for the damages and everything, but that doesn't get rid. You can heal this. You can heal the wound, but the scar will remain.
What about neutral magic?
Never really forgets.
What about, like, neutral healing?
The thing about scars is that they don't disappear. Even when the deep cut is healed, the scar will remain. Just because it's been healed, it does not mean that the wound never happened.
I could find a way. I just need, like, the right herbs or something.
It's an analogy for saying just because they said sorry and repaid what they did, doesn't mean that we'll just simply forget that they attacked a city full of children.
Hmm.
More crimes never happened.
Well, I mean, my dad was angry, so it happens. I do dumb stuff when I'm angry too.
There's angry, and there's domestic terrorism.
And then there's war crimes in the Geneva Convention.
Yeah, I still haven't met that person though, so I don't know what that convention was all about, but you know, I'm gonna keep looking.
Not sure if you're aware, but that's literally admitting you got arrested. I'm pretty sure there has been war crimes at this point.
Me?
I understand that. It's just that our group has been struggling to find people that actually know about the Geneva Convention, apparently. I don't know if it's just our universe thing, or if no one seems to fucking care. But,
I mean, it's the 21st century. What are you gonna do? Combat has evolved for centuries.
I mean, it might have evolved a whole lot, but there's nothing a nuke can't solve. Haha!
In the 21st century, people made the joke of the Geneva suggestion, but now it really is that. A suggestion.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Actually, it's not even worth mentioning as a person, because it's not. Just a way of saying for what the Canadians did on one planet of the Earth. Did a lot
The
of
what
nasty
now?
shit. People. Humans.
Yeah, not to mention,
Oh.
a
Put it
lot
that
of
way,
those
humans.
war crimes that were banned by the Geneva Convention were for human on human violence. I'm seeing only about one human in this room right now.
So does that mean we can do whatever?
They do.
honestly, no. I swear to God.
Huh.
That still does not mean you can do whatever.
But if it only applies to a certain kind of people, you just avoid those people and you can do whatever. Huh?
No.
Actually, no,
Yeah.
Silky, it just means that you shouldn't do it at all.
By a certain fucking species doesn't mean it should not apply to others as well.
Uh-huh.
It's like humanitarianism, but it doesn't mean it just applies to fucking humans. Am I fucking wrong?
Yes?
Well, they're the ones that made it abide by the rule. But the moment you go starfaring and encounter species that never even heard of such concepts, then it becomes a morally gray area. Because
I like how they talk about
do
it like
they
it's not a
have
human
a
in the
moral
room.
compass and stick to similar or the same laws? Or are they something completely different? Are they like
Human?
a hostile alien
I am
hive?
human. I just wear the gear.
Yeah,
If
see?
you're fighting a gigantic
Oh,
space spike
I thought you were a
species,
robot.
you're probably gonna break the rule about gas, aren't you?
Yeah, because if I fight a bad guy and I know that that bad guy has like kids and those are bad kids, well, I don't want those kids to become bigger, stronger, and meaner. I'm gonna get rid of them right now, so that means I don't have a problem later.
Silky, no.
No, okay. I think this conversation. God, this is absolutely gonna fucking
Taking out a
my
bad
system.
soldier person is one thing. That does not mean we go and hunt down his children.
But I'm not gonna hunt them down, but I mean, if they happen to pass by, I mean, might as well.
Don't you say just because
I swear to God,
killed if you see
it does not mean the same. God.
I might have oopsie daisied then.
Fucking leaving.
What? I saved myself a whole lot of problem.
I swear your uncle is the most sensible out of the three of you. I swear your dad needs to teach you something more than just combat.
Well, he does teach me a whole lot of stuff. The amount of books I read is like really insane. I just don't remember much of them. They're kind of boring.
So you guys said there was another
Why?
movie.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like magic. I try, but it doesn't work. I try, and then I try again, and it still don't work, so I just give up. I'm pretty good at the whole, like, white stuff, though. That's working out pretty good.
Yeah, and hit people with your jetpack.
Yeah, well,
You've made it obnoxiously obvious you're really good at combat, but you are very lacking in just about everything else.
but I'm trying my best. I'm trying to grow plants because I have a little garden and I want to help people. Huh? I want to help. I'm doing my best. It's not my fault if it doesn't work. Mm.
Do people have shame here? Like, do they feel shame at all, or?
Oh, shame.
Ah, shame.
Well, yeah, I can be ashamed. There's a lot of stuff I'm ashamed of that I did and I don't want to do again. I'm learning. That's what it means.
Good. At least we're on the right track in terms of that.
Well, yeah, it's like the first day I got my jetpack. I went right through the wall, and that was shameful. I don't want to do that again. So see, this one doesn't fold anymore. Now it's welded shut, so it stays there. I can't do stupid stuff like that again. It does mean I bunk people when I turn around, but I mean, I'm fine with it.
Always disturbed no matter what I do. What is it again? It's another one of you. Greetings! Seems you've been looking for me.
Yep. I try to follow up on a few things, see if you need anything at the moment. Try to get those parts ordered and sent here. Need be.
Well, let's have a chat, yes. I would offer you some time in my office, but it is currently occupied.
Okay.
I suppose you'll want something in return?
That's fine. Like I said, I'm only wanting to look out for a fellow unit here. And since it's the first time actually seeing a unit that's actually survived, no matter the circumstances, I feel inclined to help in any way that I can.
Well, as I stated before, however you see me is not however it is. There is the remnant of a human brain in this.
Oh, even if you don't want to keep things the same, I'm sure that at some point you're going to need help with some stuff, and...
Oh, absolutely, and I can definitely take the helping hand. In fact, if you'd be so inclined to help, I can even offer housing. This is a giant structure after all, and there is more than enough space for quite a lot of people. It might not look it, but I have restored a few of the other floors to more suitable needs than this one.
Well, considering that our other research posts on the multiverse might mean it is in a risky area, we might actually try to see if we can get a second space, so we'll definitely take you up on that offer, as long as we can help you.
Splendid.
Keeping you alive in terms with parts. And some other stuff if you need.
What's good? How's it going, guys? Yeah.
Greetings.
Things.
How are you doing on this fine day?
Doing good. Just sort of overslept in my dimension because I had to sort of use the money that I got from that mission, having fun with some friends of mine.
Well, I have good news for you then. I am somewhat planning another, shall we say, adventure? And I'll be needing help. That's a new
Will
face.
there be fighting this time?
That I cannot guarantee.
What the heck?
I suppose it will all depend on your own methods.
Just hope that giant robot doesn't start the fights. I feel like if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have been in that situation.
Which giant robot? The one that got destroyed at the end? Like, the black one or white one? In
Oh
Collateral.
no, there was a white, how to say,
I
a
call him
sort
big
of
guy. I don't really know his name.
guardian, maybe a construct even.
Uh,
I had
yeah.
enlisted them, proposed to pay, but they denied, and I hoped that they would bring me a power source for my personal quarters, as I can clearly not rely on this one. Unfortunately, these seem to have caused more trouble than they were worth. Considering they were free, the bar was rather low, but they still managed to surprise me.
Well, certain things do take time. How much, we'll never know until they actually complete.
Luckily, time I do have. In abundance. Traffic is what I lack. With more traffic would come more funds, and with that same traffic would also come more opportunities, more knowledge, more power. And that I cannot wait for. A new visitor, it seems. Greetings!
Hello there.
Hello there.
Welcome to
New
the
match, you two
325.
tall individuals.
Oh, we're merely talking business. How are you doing on this fine day?
At the moment, rather pleasant. I was hoping to get some help with a project to get my own food truck, but
A
haven't
food truck?
seen. Yes, it requires some interdimensional equipment as well as gravity adaptation and other small details that is a little bit of a predicament for someone of my stature.
I may be able to provide gravistars if you wish. I do have a handful in storage, although they would come at a hefty
What are
price.
gravistars?
Gravistars are... how can I put it lightly? The antiquated automobile had wheels, yes. A gravistar functions as one of
Four
those
wheels.
wheels. You put one at each corner depending on the weight of the vehicle, and it provides lift and allows to operate in zero gravity.
That will actually be rather great. How many will I need for one van? Will I need to resupply?
Well, this Veniverse is very eccentric, and I cannot say without seeing, but I would assume if you are talking about a vehicle about this size, you could potentially only need two, one in the front and one in the rear.
Shall be possible with the current design. Usually most vans has a small little contraption at the front, usually the motor or vice versa. At the moment there's
I
only
believe
like
you may be
old
able with
tanks.
only one. I am no mechanic, though I believe that size would be best suited for two. You may judge as you will.
That's very much fair. I know Solus and Silky are probably more aware of what I will need once I see the two. But it will be interesting to at least buy this equipment if it's required for sure. I'll keep you in mind. What do I call either one of you?
My name is Savo. I am the owner of this fine establishment as well as the rest of the entire star system we reside on currently.
Okay, okay. New owners. Huh, that's interesting.
I am
And
trying to
to give
establish. By all means.
I happen to be a Chimera Eclipse unit from Chimera Corporation. My division doesn't really utilize things since we're all the same. We're all just robot units, and we can all tell each other apart by the auto numbers and serial numbers and such.
What would be yours?
Yes, the name is Darun. I'm a isekai, world hopper, you name it. Different terminologies and the multiverse, but at the moment I'm just one little resort owner of the in-between that has been thinking of hiring some help from the Megabuilding corporations. With my last visit here was rather efficient, to say the least, with the multiple shops and details explained.
Well, we do try to provide as much as we can here. Other floors are more successful than this one, but this one has some charm to it. I can offer you a spaceship and gravitars for your van, which one you wish to go for.
That's fair. Well, the van takes priority as me and the guild are traveling every Thursday to see invasive species called Pokemon. That's why I need the van to be custom made to adapt to different environments. We are going to snow biomes, deserts, and so forth, which means that the wheels had to be multifunctional. As well as the van not cracking up at the moment the weather changes from a Pokemon sunny day, rain dance, and vice versa in the blink of a moment.
Unexpected orders.
I at least expect to spend 250,000 minimum. And I can
For
probably pay up
both?
to credits or gold. The currency doesn't really matter for me.
Well,
I know vehicles can be expensive.
if I was to sell you the spaceship at 227, we would have a fair price. But if you're only interested in gravitars, I would say, fine working specimens would be around 51,000, and less desirable ones could go for 26. A piece, of course.
That's fair. Better take the premium then. That way I don't have to come by to less than a year's time period to repair or resupply or have spare parts.
Splendid. You may cash in as you wish. The newly acquired goods are a few floors down. Obviously, I keep them closer to the hangar bays than I do in my market areas.
I'll have to get back to you two with some equipment then so I can teleport this or multiple of this device. Since you mentioned two was recommended rather than one.
That's 50,000, 51,000 apiece, yes. Of course, all the tools needed for the job will come with, as well as instruction to adapt them to most situation.
That will be more than pleasant to say the least. I can't exactly predict where we'll be traveling with so many different adventures going around, and work opportunities are always best with guilds and travel companions. Because they're never boring. Especially
I
not on
can
like
imagine.
work.
Well, with all due respect, gentlemen, I do have quite the load of work on my hands. I will be taking my leave. If you wish to have a look at your new requirements, they are on floor 192.
Oh yeah, before I forget, before I take off, I am trying to get that battery sorted out and put it in. So next time you see me, I will have that ready for you. If you
Wonderful
want to
news.
get that sorted out. And the tire, and we've made sure it's tire capacity too. So even if the battery seems to be less degraded than I believe, the more higher capacity of this newer battery should bring longer hours as well. Usually tire clips, don't expect it to last like a week. Not sure about
Farewell.
been performing at the moment.
Doing future business with you.
Like, either like a week or a month, I can't really recall what the usual specifications, but hopefully with a high capacity battery, it should be much longer. Like usually we've had testing and units have had the like 2 year battery life.
Considering I only last about a day and a half, that should be plenty.
Yeah.
I thank you very much for your time and efforts, but I really must go. I have too much work to be done. Please enjoy my fine establishment, and I hope to see you soon.
You take care, okay?
You as well.
Oh hey, how you doing? Did you enjoy the video? Was it good? Yeah? It was? Alright, cool. Well, I mean, I do a whole lot of that. Like, yeah, constantly. Well, no, that's right. It's not constant at all. But, you know, I try. So if you like that, I mean, keep watching. There's gonna be more like this, and there's already more like this. And if you enjoy more of that, maybe you wanna subscribe, Because, why not? You're already enjoying it. That being said, thank you. Thank you very much. And I'll see you around. Alright, bye.